It's September 17th, 1862, and heavy fighting has broken out near Sharpsburg, Maryland. The Battle of Antietam was the single bloodiest day in American history, and the 7th West Virginia Infantry would take part in some of the heaviest fighting. The 7th was formed in Tyler County, West Virginia in July of 1861. Originally called the 7th Virginia, most of the men were from modern-day West Virginia, although some were from Ohio and Pennsylvania. The 7th took part in the battles against Confederate General Stonewall Jackson during his 1862 Valley Campaign, fighting at Winchester and Port Republic. The regiment was then transferred to the 2nd Corps as part of Kimball's brigade and would make the march to Antietam. The regiment would take part in the infamous charge of the Sunken Road, which saw some of the heaviest fighting of the entire day.
Right here in front of me is Bloody Lane. Now, if you look very closely, from the observation tower where we just were, the field, you can see how deep of a dip this is. And you can imagine the Southern soldiers poking their heads up here at these fences, like so, firing, running back. But by the end of it, there was nothing but bodies here. Over there, we've got a nice lower. I'm actually, as we walk into Bloody Lane, I'm going to show you a little bit what it would have been like. I don't know if historically it was this deep, if it was deeper, if it was, a bit higher up. I don't know. But, let's say we're a soldier here. You're getting your reload. You're with your men. Look how high of a grade that is. So you get your reload. You go over here. You run. Poke your head up at an oncoming soldier, fire, and then run back down.
In a report after the battle, Colonel Snyder highlighted one particular incident from the attack. The Confederates endeavored to deceive us by hoisting a white flag, which for a moment caused our men to cease firing, during which time the enemy was discovered to be moving in large force with the view of flanking our left, which caused us to change the position of our left wing, this being done as speedily as possible when we succeeded in driving the enemy back with great slaughter beyond their original position, where we held them until our ammunition was exhausted. During the engagement, our colors were shot down 3 times, but were promptly hoisted each time, and were brought off the field with the regiment. The 7th had 30 killed and 112 wounded. 4 officers were killed during the attack on the Sunken Road. After Antietam, the 7th would fight at battles such as Chancellorsville, Gettysburg, and all the way to Appomattox Courthouse in 1865.